This episode is brought to you by twolinedmusichutstore.com. Twolinedmusichutstore.com is your all-access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's twolinedmusichutstore.com. And now let's check out this episode. When it came to Bounty Killer, okay? Who was the original Bounty Killer sound in Jamaica?
4x4 Exodus.
Why would you give it to 4x4 over Super D?
Okay. First of all, to be Bounty Killer sound, you got to rep for Bounty.
Okay.
We rep for Bounty Killer so much that Beanie wouldn't give us dub.
Okay.
Let's be honest there.
Yeah.
Like there was artists there that found that think in their mind or thought in their mind at the time that, yo, I be a Bounty them play. So when time them come and they want dubplate, we were tough up on them. You understand? So we suffer, brother. Brother, we suffer. Because when it comes to represent Bounty Killer, we never represent Bounty Killer while representing a nation or other artists. Bounty Killer was at the forefront of what we do.
Okay.
So when time we are cut with dubs, them here we cut a whole heap of singing tune, we try to get a combination with Bounty Killer. Every other DJ, we cut them, Bounty Killer dep on the rhythm too. You understand what I say? Meanwhile, every other DJ in the dep on every other rhythm, Bounty Killer dep on all that rhythm. And we make sure we search the box and see, yo, you know, so when I'm on a Bounty on a Shankai Sheng, we could get some Bounty on the rhythm, man. So it's like we rep Bounty. Having Bounty Killer and being Bounty Killer sound. It's two different things. Brother.
So would you say the first one to really jump out from Jamaica would have been Super D, but then you guys took it to a higher level?
A higher level because we had to respect to Super D. Their work that they did, great work. For Killer just same way. You understand what I say? But when we take up the task, you understand, of representing for Killer, we now start clash everybody in our world. I use Killer as we DJ, we are kill. You understand what I say? At that time, Super D never take up no clash and a Killer off nobody in our world. So let's just be honest. Super D did a play, but how much frontline war dance were they getting where they had to be in the limelight to represent for Bounty Killer, I use Bounty Killer dub, I try to kill so 19 out. We have people who not like us just because of our association with Bounty Killer.
I could, from how you explained it, I could understand what you mean. That's why I asked you, okay, Super D, they jumped out first. Okay, they went with it first. But who put on the S on their back and said, yo, we're running with this man here?
We are Killer sound.
That's 4x4.
Them know that from day one. We never have asked nobody no question with us. No say, yo, Bounty Killer with DJ. Right now, if we have 35 Buju Banton, make we triple that for Bounty.
Yeah, because originally, again, now good thing you said that. Originally, you guys were playing a lot of Bojo Wayne Wonder at first.
We have Bojo too.
Spraga, Cabra.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And then the Bounty came in, and then when the Bounty came in, you were still putting on the Spraga, the Cabras, the Bojos.
Same way.
Till you had the Bojo and Bounty combo and all of these stuff here.
Yeah.
This is where we are now. How did that relationship come up with Bounty in the first place? And I need to hear the story about this truck. Everybody spoke about this truck, but we've never really heard about this truck. Please take your time and tell me about this truck and how you guys built that relationship.
All right. Before we get to the truck, when it comes to Buju Banton was first, like 4x4 first DJ. You understand? So Buju Banton will always be like one of our top 10 artists we no got clash without because some Buju Banton. That never in our question. Cape Tanto. A lot of people don't even know that. Okay. You understand? We have a lot of Cape Tanto. You understand what I say? We cut a lot of different artists. Cabra Badman DJ. We are War Sound. Spraga Ben's a Badman DJ. We are War Sound. So the connection not hard.
Just made sense.
And God rest in peace to Paned. Paned was one of our artists too.
Okay.
Enough people not even know that. Paned was one of the artists. When we kill Jamrock, a Paned write him off.
Yeah.
Yeah. A Paned make Chulups crying at us. So that's for sure. Like there was a set of artists. You see, here what happened. There were some artists who, because of egotistical behavior, felt that our effort with Bounty Killer was too much.
Got you.
You understand what I'm saying? And you know, ego always play a role when it comes to males. Like seriously. You understand? But they wouldn't understand that, okay, we build a war machine. The thing is, that was a choice where Dust make him choice and says a war machine in my bill. We took the job. We decide that, okay, all right, we need to have an artist where the artist there does warrior. You understand? Bounty Killer was the badman artist at the time. What we're going to do? This is the boss. This is the general.
It only makes sense.
It only makes sense to connect with self right there, so. You understand? And from we make that connection does, it just keep growing and growing and growing and growing and growing.
So when you got to the sound, was the link with Bounty there already, or that's when you guys connected after you got to the sound?
I think the link was there. The link was there, but we weren't so fully loaded.
Got you.
We weren't so fully loaded. It's when we start load rhythm now. That's something where a lot of sound never used to do. Let's clarify that a lot of people don't want to give us any props for some of the stuff that we did in the business. No sound never load rhythm. If you get 4 Bounty Killer, you want 1 pound of rhythm, 1 pound of rhythm, 1 pound of rhythm, 1 pound of rhythm.
So you can mix it with 45s
You can spread it all over the place. No, Killer, 6 rhythm, 4 tune. Call it a D. Engineer, you not even have to change the rhythm. We all good. Just make Killer do the entry and drop a rhythm, and we're good to go. You understand? So Killer was our DJ, and at the end of the day, we face a lot of backlash street. A lot of people say negative. Because, them should have played this and play that and play that. Yeah, but we play everybody. Anyone that can tell me to my face that we never play Louis Culture, we never play Terror Fabulous, we never play them artists. Nah, man, brother, we play Frisco Kid them, we play Simpleton, we play Baby Wayne, we play every artist there is. Every artist we play. The only thing is, because we were known as a Bounty Sound, we could play 10 songs. It's like the whole audience are wait for hear a which Bounty now upon that rhythm here. No. I Bounty them a wait for. And it's just that the expectation was always there for hear which Bounty we have on the rhythm. Every time we go and clash, people are think, we set a Bounty them a come with tonight. Me know them go cut a new set a Bounty. So when BSO they see them go take up duck rhythm and start cut pan it, then just cut exactly the dubs them we have pan it. Them just cut them and come play them. Because them know we already made those anthems in the dance hall. So there's no way you can change that. You can't change the national anthem of the country. It not change. Remain the same. Dead this time and duck rhythm are like a combination where you can't stop it bigger than Grammy. You see me? So that's the way it is. I see the chop now.
Yes, I need to. Okay. Was it really a truck or people are exaggerating? Or?
No, it was a truck.
It was. What kind of truck was it?
A dumper truck, one of the Big Mac truck.
Okay. In my mind, when I heard truck, I thought it was like a little pickup truck or something like that.
It was a big truck.
A big truck. Please explain this to me, because this is quite possibly the craziest thing I've ever heard associated with dubplates.
First of all, I need to know what you know.
All I know is that one day, 4x4, when I go link Bounty with some truck, And that was the end of that. But I just knew that for dub plates, truck, Bounty Killer, 4x4.
Doesn't sound like doesn't sound like an arrangement where real in a dance hall, right? Yo, but we are talking about Killer still, the king of Kingston. We are talking about the boss himself, the general. You understand? But here what now? Here what now with that truck situation? Explanation is with Dust. But I can only give you what he said to us.
Fair enough.
Okay. At that time, dub plate was like 10,000, 15,000, within that range. The truck was roughly about $1 million, right? He made arrangement with Bunty. That's what he was telling us. He told us, right? He made arrangement with Bunty to pay him up to the 800. Spend some time and pay him up to the 800,000. But the other 200,000, when we feel like we go collect it, just go collect it in a dub plate. You understand? So that $200,000 there, a dub plate money. Leave that with the DJ. Pick up a dub when you're ready.
And was it, how long did that situation actually last for? Was it like, okay, you got unlimited for the next 3 years, 1 year, 6 months?
Boss, I don't know. I just know that at one point we get 12 Bounty Killer. We get 12 Bounty Killer, and I know that, like, finish the studio, finish the studio session. Next day, I had to go back. Lyrics have to finish up for Vice Dub. So the song have to finish right. Vice Dub.
Crazy, boss. And that was that when you guys, Bounty, really went out of control, or you guys were hammering it from before the truck?
We were hammered before the truck.
Before the truck. The truck was just icing on top
the
of
truck
what was
going. Honestly, the truck does kind of gave us some exclusive Bounty and exclusive rights to some future Bounty that was going to be written. That's what it was all about. Like, that was just it.
Yeah.
From our explanation, that was it. And I think we got a couple dub out of it. I can't tell you if we got all of it, but we got a couple.
Yeah, no, that story there is the craziest story we've ever heard about dub plates. Yeah, you heard people carry crazy money and all of this, but you've never heard anybody take up a vehicle and give it to someone.
Listen, the only reason why you hear about that is because we had someone that likes to talk about everything they do. Let's make that clear. Because they are sound man in this business with clear car for artists, buy cars are foreign and ship for artists. They do all sort of things. I don't nothing for that foreign and buy a Rolex and send go get an artist. Sell him a brand new Rolex and say, yo, more want too special. And he just value back the Rolex in a dub plate. Send it come gear. And all the time you have money. And you know how the hustle in the game say. A man use what him have, forget what him want.
Yeah.
The rule of the game. Use what you have, forget what you want. Does that now use him chuck?
Yeah.
So probably does just feel like, okay, I need some money. Let me get some money and get some dub plate on top of it.
Crazy. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusica.com.